In all our cases, subjects are alone. We have never run two simultaneously. I was curious what they would do with each other. I should have been more careful about the word curious.
Welcome to Displaced. I'm your host, Mara Saleh, and that, of course, is Dr. Henrik Voss, the man leading these incredible and often unsettling temporal experiments. Henrik, today's file is number 20, The Language Between Them. Two subjects from different centuries, West Africa and Japan, displaced into the same airport at the same time. No shared language, no shared context, nothing in common except where they were.
And the decision they each made when they found each other. Two subjects. Yusuf, 22 years old, a caravan guard from the trans-Saharan trade route, approximately 1330 AD. Hana, 17, a weaver's daughter from outside Kyoto, approximately 1560 AD. Different centuries, different worlds, no possible shared language. They arrived in Changi Airport, Singapore, within 40 seconds of each other.
You ran two simultaneously?
For the first time. Changi was chosen for its size and neutrality. Neither subject would have any cultural framework for it. Neither would have any advantage in reading it. We wanted to observe what happened when two equally lost people found each other.
What happened?
Yusuf arrived first. A caravan guard reads an unfamiliar space the way he reads an unfamiliar trading post. He looked for the exits, identified who held authority in the room, and found a position with sightlines. He was managing within the first 30 seconds. What he could not account for was the scale. 40 seconds later, Hana arrived approximately 30 meters away. She was not managing. The scale and noise of the terminal appeared to overwhelm her framework immediately. She was searching for something to orient to.
She found him.
She found him. From what we could observe, what she saw was a man standing still in a space where everything else was moving. Still, in that environment, read as safe. She walked toward him. He saw her coming. From his behavior, he held still. He let her reach him. My reading is that he assessed her as someone who had decided he was the least dangerous thing available. He took that seriously. He didn't move away.
He let her reach him.
He let her reach him. They stood together at the wall. No language. What followed, 11 minutes of it, was something I don't have a precise term for. They developed a working system through gesture, pointing, watching each other's responses, and adjusting. Not language. Something simpler and more immediate. Yusuf's experience, as far as I can interpret from his behavior, was one of managed fear with an unexpected complication. He was handling the environment. Then she arrived and chose him. Someone from a world so foreign that no trade route he knew of connected their worlds. And she chose him.
What was the complication?
He appeared to take the choice as a responsibility. From how he positioned himself, between her and the crowd, slightly forward, my reading is that the responsibility was something he understood. He is a caravan guard. He protects people in unfamiliar territory. He appeared to apply that to her, without a word exchanged, within the first 2 minutes. Hana, from everything we could observe, was making a practical decision under extreme conditions. She was terrified. The terminal was beyond anything in her framework. She needed something that wasn't moving in a world that wouldn't stop. She found him.
She gripped his sleeve.
At some point in the last 3 minutes, she gripped his sleeve. She didn't let go. He didn't pull away. That is the full record of what we observed.
How did it end?
The equipment ran both subjects simultaneously, the same protocol we use for single subjects. Yusuf returned first, by approximately 3 seconds. Hana was returned mid-grip. Her hand closed on empty air. She was back in her weaving workshop in Kyoto, 1560, alone.
She went from holding his sleeve to nothing.
In under a second, yes.
Did they know what the other was?
They never knew anything about each other. They shared 11 minutes in an airport and were returned to centuries that had no connection.
Does that make it better or worse?
I have been asking myself that for a long time.
And?
I think it makes it both. She found something real in those 11 minutes. She learned something that held for years. And she found it with a person who, from her perspective, simply ceased to exist. Both of those are true.
What do we know about each of them after?
No long shadow survives for Yusuf in any record I've been able to find. Hana's family recorded that she returned from what they believed was a brief illness episode. She had been sitting quietly for 11 minutes, and that for several years afterward, she had a habit in large, crowded, unfamiliar places. She would locate the person who was standing still, and she would move toward them.
She was looking for him.
I believe she was applying what she had learned. In a frightening and incomprehensible place, still is safe. She had learned that once from someone she never knew anything about. The lesson held.
She taught it to her children, too, according to the family record.
The record suggests she passed the habit on without explanation, yes.
So the lesson propagated forward through a family across generations. From 11 minutes Yusuf had no knowledge of and will never know about.
Yes, that is exactly what happened.
I find that both beautiful and very sad.
So do I.
You said you were curious. That's a research motivation. You wanted to see what would happen.
Yes.
You put two frightened people in an airport to satisfy your curiosity?
That is accurate.
And they held each other together for 11 minutes, and then one of them went back to nothing.
Yes.
Henrik.
I know what it cost. I've been sitting with this case for a long time. The curiosity was real. The cost was real. I don't have a way to make those two things comfortable together. They had no language, no shared history, no mechanism for understanding what the other was. And they stood together at that wall for 11 minutes and built something between them from nothing but the decision to stay. She gripped his sleeve. He didn't pull away. That is the oldest communication there is. It predates every language we have ever documented. She went back to nothing when it ended. She learned from it anyway. That is either something or it isn't. I believe it is something.